Hi guys, this is Hearing Crystal Clear here, and I would like to talk for a minute about censorship. Hello guys, thank you. A big thank you to all of my supporters and fans and human beings and my brothers and sisters, okay, as we come together to get through this thing called life. Do you hear me? It's been rough, but we're going to get it back up and running. They thought they were going to crash the economy, which they're trying to. They're currently trying to. If you didn't know what was going on, yes, they're trying to usher in the cashless society with the digital currency, okay? You need to know the Federal Reserve is not your friend, okay? Right now, your dollar has no value, all right? So with all the low prices of the gas, you may have all seen that oil took a huge dive this week on the stock market, to be expected, because they planned this, okay? They planned this. But in all, why censor it? All right, we see what you're doing. We know what you're doing. We get it now, okay? You don't have to create fake pandemics to tell us that you want us to use digital currency and to be chipped. It's crazy. I mean, it's absolutely insane. We see you, man. We see you effing up planet Earth. All right? We're watching you kill us. In so many short words. How can this be? How are y'all getting away with this? How? And then even on top of that, we're being censored so heavily. David Icke, myself, all kind of truther channels are just being censored. Why are you censoring the truth? This is like the movie Fahrenheit 41, okay? Let me tell you something about these movies. These movies are the God honest truth. Go back and watch I Am Legend. Go back and watch Jupiter Ascending. Go back and watch The Matrix. Okay, The Matrix is the #1 movie that you need to watch, because The Matrix is not a movie, it's a documentary. All right, Hollywood is telling the truth, and you, my friends, are under the spell of it. All right, but here's the thing: if Hollywood can tell the truth, why can't we? It's crazy, isn't it? But here's the other thing: YouTube, if you were truly for humans, Facebook, if you were truly for humans, why are you censoring the truth? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So now we don't have freedom of speech, okay? Now we don't have rights. We don't have medical rights. I mean, it's like, is this totalitarian or communism? I can't figure out which club we're a part of now. You know, it just keeps happening. I mean, we just switch up whatever government we want to switch to, huh? All right? Because, guys, at this point, we're cattle. We're slaves. And it's ridiculous. How is YouTube stopping so many people from saving other people? That's crazy. And YouTube, the first thing that you say is, we would never tell the creator what they can create and what they cannot create. My friend, you're lying, okay? Liars. You're lying to all of us. A lot of good videos have been put out, and we have been censored. Why is this? Another thing, change.org makes no change at all. When this all first started, almost close to 5-6 weeks ago, I put out a petition to stop. And let me tell you something. We shattered the numbers. We got the signatures. We got everything we needed to shut it down. And guess what change.org did? Took it down, just like YouTube and effing book. Okay? Why? Why? You are suppressing our First Amendment and you're infringing on it. I don't get this. Are you not human friendly? Are you not people friendly? Are you not citizenship friendly? What is your deal? Are you even human? That's going to be a next story. Are the owners of these companies even human? Because right now, something's not right. I know you're not for us, but I do know you're against us. All right, moving on. So, yeah. And then on top of that, change.org is taking money. So what are you doing with that money? Because nothing has changed. Change.org. And here's a hint. If it has a website with .org or .gov on the end of it, you'll never see your money, son. All right? You guys owe us so much money, it's not even funny. Change.org, you changed nothing but the rules to the game and that humans cannot play. All right? You're a fraud. Moving on. At this point, I really don't see how anything is for us. It's all starting to be a sham. The law system. We have no rights. So since we have no rights, all of this complaining, protesting, it seems to be in vain, but I know it's not. Because no matter how hard we try to get human rights, we're being flushed out. And we have to do something, okay? None of these politicians are on our side. No president is on our side. Trump signed off on vaccinations. He signed off on 5G. He signed off on everything that goes against the humane code of a society. Okay? Of people with souls. You have to not have a soul to be doing what you're doing. All right, people? And you need to know when they throw you into fear like they have been doing for the past few weeks, it feeds the lower vibrational demons, okay? They feed off that. So have you ever heard somebody say, the vibe feels off, the energy feels wrong? Yeah, that because we run off energy. Just like the food you put in your mouth turns to energy, okay? It turns to energy. You are energy. And let me tell you, when they do these things to scare you, to fear you, they're feeding those demons. All right? You need to know that. You also need to know in this world, there's things that are human and not human. And we're going to talk about that in another video. Okay? So all this fear mongering is unnecessary. So unnecessary that it breaks down the immune systems, and they know that. All right? You've been walking around in a shameless ritual covering your face. That face mask you keep wearing is a ritual. Future made a song about it, and it's called Mask Off. Okay? The slaves used to wear one, all right? And it took away their freedom of speech. It let the world know that they were a slave. Okay, guys? Wake up. We have to wake up, and this is the day. All right? Say no. Another thing. Humans of the world, you can't be this slow. You just can't be this slow. I see a lot of people saying, oh God, we're opening back up. Here he comes. We're opening back up. Ain't nobody ready. The world's been open, silly. Humans, you just had to sit in jail. You've been in jail. Okay? Your food didn't stop. Your store runs didn't stop. The world did not shut down. Transportation and trucking did not stop. Okay? Food deliveries on the coast did not stop. Stock exchange and trading did not stop. Okay, people? The world has been running, okay? And it will continue to run until they say otherwise. Other than that, guys, stop it. You sound ridiculous. You sound insane, as Ron Burgundy would freaking say. People, the world has been running. What do you think you've been doing at Walmart? And you talking about you're not ready to go back in society? No, it sounds like you're not ready to go back to work because you're too lazy or you want to just stay at home and live off the government. This is dumb. People, you can't be this dumb. You can't live off $1,200. You just can't. All right? So cut it out. You're ready to go back into the world. I get it. You enjoy your time being at home with your kids. Well, now you know that you can work from home, okay? So just work from home, but keep working, keep living, because you need sunlight in order to thrive and survive, okay? You need exercise. You need fresh air. You need to come out from under all of those devices and electronics that are in your home and that you're sitting under all the time. All right? You're like a plant. You need sunlight, water, and nutrients to go in your body. Get out, be free. It's time to go. Okay? It's time to go. Stop being a slave. That's all you're really doing is being a slave. Please stop. It's unattractive. It's called earth, not plantation. All right? Quit seeing what the massa is doing. Be your own boss. I cannot believe how many people really need leadership like this. And it's not the right kind of leadership. It's the drag me to hell kind of leadership. What the hell, you guys? And for a lot of you people who are into religion, y'all are worshiping false idols by following your president, by following your executive orders, by following FEMA. Did you know that? You are in code violation with your God. How dare you worship a preacher or a president? How dare you? It blows my mind with all you people who are so stuck on religion. Okay? So, let's get on to other news happening around the world. Let's see. Guys, you know what? I have some very interesting information to share with you. And you need to know that every time your technology is upgraded, that they reintroduce, okay, a virus, a illness, or a sickness. All right? And in 1991, cholera was introduced. And no. Let me take you back further than that. In 1979, influenza was launched, okay? And all of this sickness is really called flu season. It's flu season because they're trapping you on the inside. You're not getting light. You're not getting sunlight. Okay, people, this is history repeating itself. How can you not see the clues? It started with the one was launched, okay? And then that brought in influenza, okay? That's when the radio started, all right? When the radio first started going and all that real good, yeah. Even further back than that, that was like 1950s or whatever. It was the introduction of radio waves that made the Spanish flu in 1918, all right? That was the start. Then in 1979 came the one. All right, you're upgrading from the radio. So you're upgrading from the radio. So now you're able to talk on the cell phone. Oh my God, everybody in 1979 thinking, "Oh God, we get to talk on the phone like this. This is amazing. This is amazing." No, people got sick. They got sick. So in each presidency, you'll see every president say, "We have a pandemic coming," okay? It's a part of the plan, you guys. It's always been a part of the plan. Just like the presidents, just like the political parties, and just like the agenda. All right, people, wake up. This is nothing new. You're acting like people are telling you something so far-fetched. No, we're telling you truth. We're backing it up with facts, and we're showing you everything that they're doing in plain sight. Okay, these people are bold. They're showing you what they're doing. Okay, when 2 came in, cholera, in 1991. When 3, and remember, we're upgrading. So when we upgrade, in 2, we went from talk, text, right? Then 3, we got talk, text, data. You see, the bandwidth is getting up. Now you can do so much more. And the only reason why I started this whole down the rabbit hole campaign is because I said, you know what? This technology is shitty. And I know deep down in my heart that back in the day, we had better technology in the Sumerian ancient days. Are you kidding me? Back in the Sumerian days, they had nuclear weapons, people. This tech crap is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. The devices that they're giving us now is just a shitty thing to comply us with. It's shitty. Let me tell you something. They got technology so sophisticated that you do not need to accept. The technology is so sophisticated that it goes into your skin, in your body, and your ID, so you never have to carry around a phone. Now you just look at your arm and look at your skin, and it's chipped into you, people. All right? Now, when 4 came along, it was H1N1. You all remember that? They said, "Oh God, it's gonna be so bad, H1N1, H1N1." And, oh God, everybody was acting crazy. Yeah. Do you not see the patterns here? With that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G to H, through our alphabets, I have to do this so I don't get banned. With that being said, you know, um, it coincides with what they're spraying in the air. All right? And it's toxic and pollutant. It's pollution to humans. It hurts us in every way. So they say, hey, I'm going to get you through your food. I'm going to get you through your water. I'm going to get you through your air. And let's think about this, people. If they were truly, really human, we would have safer living conditions. Our air would be pure, which they can make all of this possible. Our water would not be contaminated. Our food would be real. Okay? Our food is banned in 30 countries. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, when are we going to wake up? When? Please, I'm begging. I'm begging anybody. I need you to know. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and get the power back into our hands. This is ridiculous. So now, in 2009, that was H1N1. And then 2019, 5 was the Roni. Okay? Guys, think about it. Wake up. The technology is not getting better at all. It sucks. Do you know it took me a week to upload 2 videos? Yeah. In 2020, it took me a week to upload 2 videos. Are y'all for real right now? The internet and the technology and the electronics suck so bad, all right? We're being suppressed so bad by the NSA, the CIA, and any other A that we literally have to tell them this crap is horrible. Okay? We can't even use the internet. We can't use our phone. None of the gadgets are working. It's horrible. We know y'all are not doing this crap to give us better technology because I haven't been able to properly research or do my homework or browse the internet. I can't do anything. I'm halted. I had a friend say he couldn't even download Call of Duty. Okay? That's pretty bad when you can't download a game, guys. That's horrible. Okay, it's been bupkis. The whole Rona vacation. My internet has been bupkis. My technology has been bupkis. I feel like I'm ready to cut my cell phone bill. I'm ready to cut my internet bill. I'm ready to throw away the gadgets because they don't work. It's not for the better. None of it's for the better. Okay, I haven't seen better in I don't know how long. Okay, so you can't sit up here and tell me we call the moon on the gadgets we're using now. There's no way. There's no way. Sorry, not buying it. So every time the world gets an upgrade on this electromagnetic field, it messes with your breathing. Okay, that's why they're saying this whole thing is, it's just a respiratory illness with a cough and a fever. Well, But Trump signed for 5 and 6 to upgrade the phones with. So, okay, we're watching you guys destroy us. You can't be for real. It's getting old. It's getting old. Right now I want to talk about some things that as humans we all need to know, all right? How do I break this to people? Because this topic is so sensitive. This topic is so sensitive. And it's so hard to get humans to believe what's going on right now that, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. People, there are other species on this paradigm that we also know as Earth, but it's also known as hell. And it's the 3rd dimension. Other species include the aliens, the Anunnakis, the Greys, the Zetas, the Palladians, the Draconians, all right, the reptiles, the insectoids. We have so many other species living on this paradigm with us that they're literally fighting over it, okay? And there's government documents that prove that. All right. And we're going to start off with one certain document here. Let's see. Okay. You need to know that, number one, our resource for all of this stuff that we're going to is going to be one hell of a veteran, one Miss guy that, man, they got a hold of. Phil Schneider. Have anybody heard of Phil Schneider? If not, I highly recommend looking him up. Phil Schneider was a government employee of 17 years. All right. He was a geoengineer, and he was an engineer. And what he did, he helped the military create underground bases. Yes, I said it. There are underground bases under you. It's under you. That's why people keep talking about the earth is round, the earth is flat, blah, 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 blah. Listen here, people. The Bible says it's a firmament. You cannot break through the firmament. All right? That means it levels off. The earth is hollow because it's underground bases under it. All right? When you go down into Antarctica, all right, you're going to go find Lemura. All right, you're going to go find Atlantis. You're going to go find the city, the Garden of Eden. You're going to go find all of these places that you thought were gone but are not. And that's why the government has a treaty with everybody else to never to enter into Antarctica. All right, because that's where the center, that's the doorway where Hollow Earth is found. All right, you need to know this. And in that piece of earth that is a whole new world, and that is big enough to sustain every and anybody here. All right, they're keeping a secret. They're hiding it from you. And so Phil Schneider was working underground in these bases when he has claimed to himself to have gotten in a fight with aliens. Okay, this is a government worker, and I tell you why this story is so important, so significant, and why it pertains to today, people. He presented evidence on alien life forms. He was one of the 3 people to survive a battle between the Greys and the U.S. military at the underground Dulce base in Mexico in 1979. All of this stuff that I'm saying to you, you can look it up. You're supposed to be looking it up anyway. Anytime I say something and you don't believe it, you're supposed to look it up anyway. And then even if I do say something and you believe it, you're supposed to, I want to know more about that and go research it anyway. All right? In January 1996, he was found dead in his apartment with a piano wire wrapped around his neck, suffering from torture, and all of his presentation paper and research had vanished. The coroner resulted it as a suicide. How, Sway? How? Now you're just playing with our intelligence. You really think we're that dumb? Where's that coroner at? Can we lock him up? What do we have to do to lock him up? Because that's just pure malarkey. That he's sitting up here saying that a piano wire and he was tortured and his hard work was stolen. You know what? Moving on. He also graduated in engineering and geology and worked for the government for 17 years. And you don't believe this man? How can you not believe this man? How can you not shed a light on this stuff? He helped build 2 military bases in the United States. The first one was Dulce, New Mexico. He also published an alien magazine called The Alien Digest with his partner, Rummel, which published articles under the code name of Creston. In 1993, the last issue was released when Rum was found dead in a park with a bullet wound to the head. And it was ruled a suicide. You just can't do that stuff It's impossible. It's humanly impossible. Okay? It's humanly impossible. You can't suicide yourself with a bullet in the back of the head. I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you. In a park. It doesn't make sense. It just... You think we're that stupid? Damn! Wow. You know what? So, Phil Snyder goes on to expose the long-time relationship between aliens and the U.S. government. Okay, so people, in light of recent actions and events, Michigan needs help. Michigan has been having trouble. Let me tell you something. I've had numerous people reach out to me and say, look, get coverage on what's going on in Michigan, okay? Michigan is having trouble. Michigan has had everything from a fake UFO Blue Beam Project demonstration go on, okay? They're being, I think they're stay in shelter bullcrap malarkey is being elongated. And I think some deeper things are going down within. Okay, we need to go check on Michigan and find out what's going on with them, because I've had so many people reach out to me and say, hey, we need help in Michigan. What are the alphabet boys doing to the people in Michigan that so many people are reaching out saying we need inside help and we are all in the same country? It doesn't make sense. You're always up to something and we see the shit and we're tired of it, and that's why we're speaking out to say something. Now, let's talk about the black budget. The black budget shines the light on all the money that they've been spending that we've been paying up for. So basically, the world is yours, humans, and everything in it. All right? From the Pentagon, from every army base, from the army is yours. America, do you know that you own the army, the Navy, the Air Force, the how Whitney do it, Ricky, Bobby, what she do? I love you. I love you. Yeah, all of that shit is ours. Everything with a .org or .government behind it is ours because our money has paid for it. And I'm going to tell you about the black budget, okay? The black budget that no one is supposed to know about. It's telling you where our money is going and why they won't give black people or white people reparations for the bullshit that they keep putting us through. So in total, it's racked up $52.6 billion, all right, for covert action, surveillance, counterintelligence, and it spans over a dozen agencies that make up the National Intelligence Program known as NIP. Okay? Remember at the beginning of the video, I said we are being heavily censored? And I'm about to show you where our money is going for us to be censored, killed, and assassinated. Okay? Funding for the intelligence program goes to the CIA, the NSA, and the NRO. The NRO is the National Reconnaissance Office. Okay? Basically recon. And we all know what the name recon mean. Okay? They received more than 68% of the black budget, and the National Geospatial Intelligence Program, the NGP, budget has grown over 100% since 2004. This is from the Washington Post, all right? The top 5 agencies, big spending, is the CIA. The CIA, all right, is the Central Intelligence Agency. They collect, analyze, evaluate, and decimate foreign intelligence and conduct covert operations, all right? The CIA is like the organized mafia. Anything goes. NSA, you assholes. What can I say? Everything that you won't let me say, all right? NSA is the assholes who run Facebook, IG, and keep censoring and labeling all the truth with fake, false flags, tags that's getting on our nerves. You're a liar, NSA. You get paid to sit up and lie. I know a few people who would love that job, okay? This doesn't make any sense. The NSA is the National Security Agency. They are here to protect the government's information system and intercept foreign signals and intelligence information. So you just say, fuck humans? That's wonderful. Screw us. We don't protect your privacy. That's why you're censoring us. That's why you're watching us. That's why you're listening in with your sweet little Alexas and Siris and listen to everything we're saying. All right, people? Stop reading my mind. It's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of you interrupting everything that I do. I mean, it's harassment. And then they have the permission to get on there and troll you. It's harassment. I mean, if it was really a way that, real lawyers could practice law, we would bankrupt the government. We, the people, would. That's how serious this stuff is. The NRO is a National Recon Office designed and built to operate the nation's signal and imagery recon satellites. The NGP generates and provides imagery and map-based intelligence, which is used for the national security and its military operations, navigation, and humanitarian aid efforts. So all that CGI bullshit, it's them. They're making the pictures for you. The General Defense Intelligence Program provides assessments in foreign military and capabilities to policymakers and military commanders, conduct human and technical intelligence collection, document, and media management. You guys, that's why I say stop putting so much of your personal information out there. They're running psyops. Every chance they get, they're running psyops. And it's doing irreparable damage against you. It's basically like saying, here's my mind. Take it. I'm not me anymore. Because what you're going to do with all that information, let me tell you what they're going to do with all this information. You guys may not believe in this or may know this, but they've been cloning people since the beginning of time. Yes, you've been cloned. Okay? That whole Adam and Eve bullshit in the Bible. Well, your daddy, Enki, who is also Lucifer, all right, Enki and Enlil, you know those two? Enlil didn't want you. Enki, Lucifer, who created you, did. All right? He went into the lab and spliced you up. There, I fucking said it. You are the descendants of the Anunnakis and the Nephilims and the Titans. Humans of Earth. All right? And Zeus and Kronos didn't want you. All right? Those are the gods of the Bible. And my homeboy, I love his channel, RFG, the Chosen One, will tell you all about this. Please go follow him. I love his videos. Oh, I love his videos. He is on it, honey. He breaks it down. He gives it to you. But yes, my people, it's time that we talk about the Anunnakis, your ancestors. They are the true Egyptians, okay? From ancient Sumeria. Let's talk about it. So, that's what they do with your information. They clone you, they use it against you, and you don't even know it. Some of you do know it, but you refuse to notice it. The four main spending categories that they spend money on, your money on, is the data collection, data analysis, management, facilities and support, data processing, and exploitation. So basically, we're paying them to exploit us, steal our information, take our privacy, take our rights, steal our lives. And that's why you see so many shadow accounts and cloned accounts on Facebook and Instagram. It's disgusting. I still got an account on Facebook that I can never get back. My original Facebook account, they got it. They refuse to give it back. I've wrote letters. I've done everything I could to prove it was me, and they still won't give that account back. All right. And I can tell a lot of shadow accounts are going on because from the messages I get. Straight trolls. It's harassment. So the CIA and the NRO are heavy on data collection, while NSA and NGP focus on data processing and exploitation of auxiliary functions like management, facilities, and support. I want my tax money back. I want every month, every penny that I put into the government, I want it back. Who said you could take my check? That's how you know we're not dealing with humans. Whoever is, okay, whatever 13 bloodlines is running this earth, they're not human. All right. And that's why it's so important that we talk about aliens and other species tonight, because you need to know that check this out. Humans have only been around 70, 80, 90, 100 years tops. Okay, God shortened our life. We used to walk this earth 900, 800 years old. All right, but they shortened our life. But let me tell you something. Life on Nibiru, the Anunnakis, they live to like 8,000 years old. Their lifespan is completely different than ours. Only thing with them, they have to jump bodies in order to keep living. And they know that. So that's where all this cloning stuff came from, because they needed a vessel to carry on and keep living. That's what your spirit does, everyone. When you die, you never die. Your physical vessel dies, but your spirit carries on to the next dimension. And then when you reincarnate, if you choose to, okay, you come back to a different vessel. That's why race is not important. Nationality is not important, because whatever vessel you reincarnate in, you don't know if it's going to be black, white, Asian, Jew, Mountain Dew, or boo-boo. You don't know who you're coming back as. So this racist crap is bullshit. All right? That's why we have to come together and be one. Because what if you die right now and come back as a racist supremacist? That would be fucked up. You never know who you're going to come back in. If you guys don't believe in the spirit or ghosts or the astral realm or the fifth dimension or anything of that sort, today is the day to get into that type of stuff, because it's where your soul goes. Okay? It's where you end up when you leave this 3D. And by 3D, I need to let you know you are in hell. All right? That's why everything is so bad down here. You're not in heaven. You're in hell. Okay? It's designed this way. All right? And then Enki, who is Lucifer, created you to be a slave to mine the gold for planet Nibiru. Okay? Planet Nibiru has been dying for eons now. They lied to you about the how long the earth has been around. They lied to you about evolution. They lied to you about Adam and Eve laying down and all that blah, blah, blah. That's not even true. No, you've been cloned. You were cloned, spliced, and diced. Okay, baby? That's what Enki did. The gods said they needed gold for Nibiru. Nibiru was dying. All right? And Alalu came to Earth, said, let me go find it. He said, I'm going to go find it. He went to Mars and he went to Earth. And he said, okay, I found gold. Now I'm coming back to Nibiru to save Nibiru. All right? And that's when Enki and Enlil, that's when Anu told Enki and Enlil, all right, to come to Earth, get the gold, and we'll do away with Alalu. All right? You guys all need to go get the book, the lost book of Enki, because it really tells the story of humanity. All right? It tells a story about the flood and how that all came to be. The flood came about because Enlil, all right, didn't like humans. But Enki, Lucifer, loved humans. He loved them. He said, I'm keeping them. He told Noah, he left a little message in stone for Noah. He said, if Noah figures out this message, he'll be saved. That's how Noah got saved from the flood. He built the boat. He followed the message, the breadcrumb trails that were left for him, and he deciphered the clue. Enlil was so mad that he said, Lucifer, I should kill you, but I'm going to place you off in somewhere else. That's how he got the god of the underworld crap. Okay, people? You guys really need to know your history. If you knew your history, you would know all of this. It wasn't no Adam and Eve, blah, 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 blah. No, everybody, you came from Tiamat. Okay? You came from Tiamat. And Anu, that's where you came from. That Bible bull? Sorry. No. Adam and Eve was like the 2000 edition of the human clone. All right? They had humans way before you. Like Lilith, she was before them. All kind of gods. Kingu sacrificed his life to create humans from clay and God blood. All right? Lucifer said, I want to make them goddess and goddesses. So this is what I'm going to do. They mix God blood with mud and animals and everything. That's why your DNA is known as junk DNA. That's why your DNA is classified as alien DNA, because the Anunnakis, okay, had a DNA that we don't have today. All right? We have what? X and Y. X and Y. We used to have so much more. We used to live longer. We used to be better. We had telepathy. And now we're just sitting here reversing back to the caveman age. Guys, we have to ascend to get to our higher self. This is what all this is coming to. If you do not ascend to be a better person, you will die. And that's the end of it. That's the end of it. I got off on that rant for a bit. So that's what they're doing with collecting all of this information. All right. If you've seen Westworld, we're living in the Westworld right now. All right. We're like a robot. They clone us. They want to chip us. They want to keep our GPS location. They control us with radio frequency and waves and music and radio. And then we're wondering why we're sick. We're wondering why we don't feel right. We're wondering why everything is not what it seems, because our reality isn't real. So with that being said, they're using us to be slaves. We are slaves. We are mining the earth for them. We're doing all the hard work, and we're getting paid nothing. All right? We're getting paid to be slaves at minimum wage. And it's ridiculous. When your birth certificate states that you're worth $1 billion. And they know this. But here's the thing. They have the billions to give to you. Because, let me break it down to you. The funding for the funding 5 mission objectives is warning the U.S. leaders about critical events, warning policymakers, military, the authorities, the civilian authorities of threats, such as economic instability, state failure, social unrest, emergence of regional powers. Oh, you mean like y'all doing the sending out the FEMA and all the bull crap and the COVID funding campaign and advertisements that is out the woo-ha? If I see one more COVID commercial, I'm going to throw up in my shoe and drink it. I mean, I'm just sick to my stomach. It's making me sick. That's how you know this stuff is falsely planned. You took my money and did all this with? Guess how much goes into that program to do all this hoopla? $20.1 billion. But you don't have my money for my reparations. You're lying. You are lying through your teeth. Why? Why are you lying to me? Why? I thought we were friends. Okay, moving on. Number 2, combating terrorism. How, Sway, when the government is a terrorist? Y'all are wild, and y'all, this is like Marty Bird, finding ways to put the money everywhere. I get this now. I know how to be an accountant from Marty Bird from the Ozarks. I know where to put the money to make it a good use, because this is what they're doing. Okay, they got a task force to combat terrorism, to monitor and disrupt violent extremists and suspected terrorist groups that plot to inflict harm to the U.S., its interests and allies. This is funny. We've been under attack since the beginning. And the Army is not here to protect us. The Army is here to protect the Federal Reserve and the bankers and the criminal politicians that are running our life right now. Ay, ay, ay. Poppy, well, man, look here. This gets worse. In doing so, that department gets $17.2 billion. Wow. So right now, we're at a total of $37.3 billion that you're using to kill us with, stalk us with, harass us with. You know, this is a toxic relationship I feel like we're in. Because all you're doing is stalking me. You're watching me. You're telling me when to shut up, when I can talk. You're taking away my toys. you're telling me what I can and can't eat. This is the worst abusive relationship I've ever been in my entire life, America, world, and government. I want to break up today. It's not me. It's definitely fuck ass you. Okay? This is not working for me, government. I'm sorry. That's 37 billion, 37.3 billion so far just to be my enemy. And this is what I'm paying you out of my taxes in my pocket. You got to be shitting me. Next department is stopping the spread of illicit weapons, preventing proliferation in weapons of mass destruction. That gets 6.7 billion. Conducting cyber operations by preserving cyber intrusions and proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. That department gets 4.3 billion. Didn't I tell y'all every person was worth a billion? And they keep saying they don't have billions to give. You're just going to keep lying. You guys, I highly recommend that you research the black budget. It's black, all right. Number 5, defending against foreign espionage by detecting attempts by adversaries to penetrate the U.S. government. The only thing is penetrating our U.S. government is our government. We've never had an enemy. We've never been attacked. The only time we've been attacked is probably by aliens and the Anunnakis and the Greys and the Palladians and the Zetas and the Draconians and the reptiles. That's probably the only time we've been attacked. And if that's the case, if that's what your soldiers are doing, then say so instead of lying to us. All right? This is getting worse by the minute. 32 other types of expenses. There's no specific entry for the CIA's fleet of armed drones in the budget summary. They're using $2.5 billion for covert action programs that would include drone operations in Pakistan and in Yemen. Payments to the militia in Afghanistan and Africa, and attempts to sabotage Iran's nuclear program. I'm so tired of this world. I'm tired. I'm tired. You need to know that 107,000 employees belong to the government, the intelligence community. The CIA employs the most civilians and its full-time equivalent employees of 21,459. The other total of jobs available are 83,675. So that means basically everybody you know is a fucking agent. Are you kidding me? I knew it. I felt like it. You know, I got those vibes from people because they ask all these kind of questions. It's like just personal questions you shouldn't ask anybody that you just met. It's information. It's oversharing. It's all of it. I knew you guys were agents all along. Check this out. The NSA employs 64% of all military personnel in the program. 14,950 are employed, and there are 23,400 positions available. Everybody is snitches. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. Do you hear me? Everybody's on payroll. Everybody's on the payroll. 21,800 full-time contracts, okay? Contractors in the U.S. Intelligence Agency. So everybody's a snitch, basically. Everybody's a snitch. And you know, you can tell. You can absolutely tell. So if you're going to your doctors, all your doctors, your nurses, okay, with the government contracts, they're going to be working for the government. That's why a lot of these coroners keep ruling these murders a suicide. Humans, we have no rights. Okay, we have no chance against us. This is pitiful. All right, with that being said, I'm going to end that on that note. Censorship. We're being censored by 64% of the NSA agents that sit behind the computers and troll us on Facebook, Twitter, and censorship and Instagram and all that good stuff. To the point where we can't even make a living. We can't even curse. We can't even express our distress moments that the government is bringing towards us. I mean, it's ridiculous, people. Let's stand up, fight for our rights, and get our lives back. Because I don't like being a slave. And I'm no punk motherfucker, so you're not going to make me one. This is Hearing Crystal Clear here. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have a good night. Stop telling everybody so much information, because 64% of NASA, so funny, NASA, NSA, and NSAA, NASA are both frauds. Government agencies. All right? Everybody's on the payroll. Hearing Crystal Clear here. Have a good night.